they get a well done. And guess what?
Yeah.
That well done is transferable to another person. You feel me? So
you have not answered the question, no.
Well, what led to that? That's the effect of the coup, right? And
No.
the time
It wasn't. Let me tell you something.
Okay.
Oh no, Kelly. See, I can have a conversation with you, but I think it's also important to set certain things straight. The pogroms did not happen because of the coup. The Hausas in the north did not unalive Igbos because the Igbos unalived the Sadauna and Memalari and Lagema and Demulegun and Shodende and Akintola and Okotie. But that's not why they unalive them.
Why? Well, why was it? Please educate me.
Thank you. I just recommend 2 books. Tragedy of Victory, Alabi Sama, Beckon to Serve, Shehu Shagari. This is what you discover. After that coup, the coup happened in January. There was no pogrom until May. What happened between January and May? 3 things. Number 1, they were expecting that the new head of state would do something about what happened. He didn't. He didn't court-martial the people. He was, instead of him to even travel to the north, he was asking the emirs, the sultan, the sultan to come to Lagos and visit and talk to him. He didn't make any move to placate the people's emotions. I mean, everybody lost people except the eastern region. Nobody died in the east, although they are as corrupt as the other people that were also unalived. But nobody from NCNC, nobody from the east, even in military, nobody was unalived. But that was not even the problem. The real issue was that, number 1, Ironsi did not try to do anything. He didn't court-martial the people, he detained them, but they also got their salaries, by the way. Number 2, the people in the north, the Igbos in the north, were mocking the people there. They had cutlasses and guns,
said,
and they were. It wasn't said. No, it wasn't said. It happened. You know why? It
happened. Okay.
Because, it happened. It happened because the same books where I read that the Hausas unalived the Igbos also told us why the Igbos unalived them. And I'm not talking about one book. There are many. One is Beckon to Serve. And I'll tell you some of the things they did. If you read Tragedy of Victory, what you see is Igbos had guns and cutlasses, went on the street and told everybody, we did it, we won. Just exactly like what happened in Lagos after Peter Obi won election. That thing, and by the way, it also happened in Lagos again in 1948. When Igbos went to buy cutlasses, wait now, 1948, what's this man's name? Nnamdi Azikiwe had issues with Egbe Moduduwa's formation. He didn't want Yoruba people to have a Yoruba organization in Yoruba land. Meanwhile, he has Igbo Federal Union in Yoruba land. Tell me about stupidity, but again, it happened. So he was against it, and then they began to talk to each other. The Yoruba people started talking to Zik, and then by Zik, he went to Zik, Igbos, and NCNC against the Yoruba people and Egbe Moduduwa. There was no action group at the time. This was 48. Action group was founded in 51. That went on until everybody started buying cutlasses. When they asked Zik, why are your people buying cutlasses? He said it was just for propaganda purposes. That propaganda purposes of 48 was what was done in 66 in Kaduna and in Kano. Cutlasses in the air, guns being brandished about, everybody saying we have won, we own this place, we own this land. That's from one. Let me tell you the other part that happened. Images were made, were created. Hold on. Because some people say that is the coup that caused the pogrom. It's not the coup. It's the things that happened after the coup. There are 3 things. I'm just telling you this. I've told you the first one. Ironsi did not do anything to take care of what happened. By the way, Ironsi knew about the coup before it happened, but that's another this matter. Number 2 was the way the Igbos carried themselves in the north. They taunted the people. And if you don't mind, I think this might help. If I read something else so that we can all be on the same page, so that way it becomes a bit easier. Beckon to Serve by Shagari. So it says here, Ironsi's task was not helped by the behavior of Igbo residents in the north. This was in 1966 March. Since his assuming power, many of them had been loudly proclaiming the regime to be theirs. They said, oh, it was our own, it's Igbo, we are the ones in power now. And even making a virtue of the January coup killings. This attitude quickly spread from offices and public institutions to places like motor terminals and markets. Igbo shopkeepers even took to displaying large-sized photographs which depicted Major Nzogu standing beside the body of the slain Sir Modu Bello, the former Northern Premier. So you have a case where, and I even see the image to be honest, where, you know, Sardauna was under the foot of Nzogu, you know, and then they call this one Nzogu, they call this one Sardauna. You had almanacs sold, then you had songs. There was Machine Gun by Celestine Uku. There was Ewu Nabagwa by Rex Cardinal Lawson. Songs being played in the motor park in a strange land in the north, though. And then they said something that's actually quite interesting. They also told the officers that they will be unalive like the other ones that were unalive. Then something else. It says here, Igbo people will draw the attention of Northerners in the photographs and say of Nzogu, Shine Maganinku. You speak Hausa. What does that mean, Kelidela?
Shine Maganinku. That is your medicine.
Shine Maganinku. That means what? What does it mean?
That is your this is your medicine. You know when somebody say Nami be your medicine, Nami go show you pepper. You know that kind of
thing. So that's what I wrote in this book. Shine Maganinku, meaning he is the one who can knock sense into you.
Okay, yeah.
Some Igbo also took to public playing of a gramophone record called Machine Gun, whose celebratory lyrics of the January killings were interspersed with the sound of gunshots. Such unwarranted provocations naturally exacerbated the unease between Northerners and the Igbo. The point is this: the North did not turn around to start unaliving Igbos because of the coup. Number one, Ironsi did not do anything about what happened. Number two, the Igbos could not stop taunting them in their own lands. Number three, Number three was Decree number 34 of 1966. I know the funny thing, all three things, I think they're happening now. And I'm going to explain. Decree 34 unified Nigeria, abolished the regional system, concentrated power at the center, effectively denying the North of the only thing, of the major thing they got from the British, which was political power.
Political power, okay.
Yeah, those three things led to it. And I'll say this as a repeat. Number one, you have a case of people just saying anything, and nobody from the east says, no leader says anything about what they do. You have a case of taunting, especially outside your own space. It's a cultural thing. It happens everywhere. Like I said, it happened in 2023 in Lagos, where you tell everybody, I have won, I've conquered, I own this land, is no man's land. And by the way, that no man's land thing started long before they started saying it in 2023. Started in 47, repeated in 50 and in 53 by leaders of Eastern region. We own Lagos, we've bought all your land. All those things are happening again. Decree 34. The idea of nobody owns anything, we all own it together, is also similar to what Benjamin Kalu is pushing in the National Assembly with the indigenization bill. What I'm saying is that we are going full circle, and I can assure you this thing will have the exact same result, where you don't like the idea of responsibility and accountability. Number two, you taunt people in their own land. Number three, you want to own their space with them. So that's the reason the pogrom started.
So, okay, the pogrom. Okay, well, that's when you itemized them, you listed them, you started people taunting and all of that. If people taunt, I mean, nobody has the monopoly of such attitude, you know. That's not a good thing if you taunt. So, a group of people taunting, coming on the street and doing the kind of stuff, that's not good, you know.